Okay, here we go. Heading to the Marsh Cave today. Hope to take on at least the Marsh Cave, and we'll see about the Earth Cave. I might at least explore the Earth Cave a little bit before I have to call it today. But we have a pretty good amount of time today. I'll go through my equipment before I save here, so you can see my status and equipment. I did quite a bit of leveling after beating the pirates. So here's my stats for the first fighter. 3768. Of course, the same there. Now, interestingly, my red mages are separated a little bit in stats. So he has 29 damage, 65 accuracy, and 30 damage that he gets from the long sword, which everybody has. And this is what we have for armor gear. Scale shield, and iron armor. And then the chain armor, gloves, and the turban, which is like a hat, the cap. I think it just provides one, although it may be a little bit better than the cap. I do have the text file for the walkthrough, not the walkthrough, for the readme. If I need to look up an item, I can do that. Here's the new magic I have. I have Ice 2 and Izuna for both red mages, actually, in this level. There is another spell called Mend that's like a self-targeting healing spell. That's actually a black spell, strangely. It kind of gives the black mage a little bit more versatility. And a couple others that I'm holding off. You cannot pick up Fast as a red mage. Sadly, Fast is only for the red wizard. But Izuna is an all-party targeting spell that cures almost all of the status ailments. I believe it doesn't cure stone, but just about everything else, sleep, stun, poison, dark, cures those when used in battle. And when used out of battle, it cures... Wait, it's not this one. Nope. When used out of battle, it cures most of those things on just one character. But it's not a party, so it's actually much more powerful to use in battle than it is to use out of battle. So I poked around a little bit in the Marsh Cave when I was getting my characters up to level 16 here. I looked around just a little bit. The dungeon layouts have changed. As has the overworld layout a little bit. You can see here. He's moved the mountains to block off one area of the swamp there. You can see my red mage is getting 3 hits now is pretty significant. So these guys should all go down to 1 hit. So I'm going to save my multi-targeting charges. See if I can get this down to 2. Not quite down to 2. So this is the risk you run. Now I could have had him, if this was a little more serious situation, I would have had him cast Izuna to bring the other characters out of paralysis. But not really in much danger here, so we're just going to wait this one out. Pretty good reward for a battle like this. Although, with the levels that I'm at, it's not quite so big as it once was. You notice I'm fighting pretty much all the battles here because my characters are strong enough that I can take them down, and I'm going to need every level that I can in this playthrough of this game. So every battle that looks like I can win without undue hassle, I'm going to be fighting. I'm going to save my game here, and we're going to head in. So you notice that the layout is a little different. You'll notice already. There's the chest down there to the right. This is an unrunnable battle. You can see at the beginning there it flashes no escape. It does it pretty quickly because I have the respawn rate is turned on to 8. Which is actually the default in this hack, which is nice that they've done that for us in that way. But I'll grab this treasure chest here. I've actually already seen what's in it, but I Didn't keep it because I wanted to have this as part of the stream. Just some gold in this chest, but I'm still going to head up. I believe I am going to have to come back here once I have the Mystic Key because there's some new treasures. Yeah, this is a battle that's going to be down here, the Ambushed by the Shadows battle. And I believe these are normally an enemy from later in the game, maybe around the Earth Cave rather than around the Marsh Cave, although I might have that wrong. But I believe these are an enemy around Melmon, because actually they're kind of a refreshing enemy because they're not as threatening as some of the other undead encounters because they give you darkness status rather than the stun status. And they're not like the ghosts later on. But thankfully, we got through that one okay. All of these statuses, except for poison and stone, are healed at the end of battle, so stun, darkness, mute status. Don't have to worry about those once we leave battle. Here's another similar battle. The images have the stun attack. The shadows, I believe, have the darkness attack. Not even I believe it. I know it's the shadows that have the darkness attack. But so far, pretty good luck on the encounters. I am planning on coming out of the dungeon and saving before we head downstairs in the southern part of the dungeon, although I haven't really been through this dungeon, so I'm not sure what the layout's going to look like. These will have to be explored as if for the first time, but I think with my character levels where they are, I shouldn't have too much trouble. Because I can fight battles like this without having to use any magic charges, and without really taking very much damage. And I have a full stock of heal potions, plenty of money, so the only threat down here would be if something has instant death attacks, which I believe the boss guarding the treasure that I need at the bottom of this does have some sorcerers in it, so they will probably nerf a character or two with their touch attacks, with their touch death attacks. This is actually a rather nice fight, because these guys can't do very much damage, but they'll give me a really nice reward in experience and gold. You can see they have status attack as well, inflicting darkness status there. I just one round the green ogres first, and now I'll one round the ogres. And let's take a look at the readout. 269 and 1120 gold. It's a pretty nice piece. Copper bracelet. Let me see. I don't believe that's better than what I have for my mages. Let me check though. It's easy. So he has 18 and 47. And it's now 12 and 61. So quite a bit more on the evade, but a lot less on the absorb. And I think I'm going to take absorb over evade. At least for now. I'll take absorb over evade. If it was 1 point, it would be a different story, but that's pretty significant. Scorpions, this is, I think, a first. I think this is the first time I've seen this particular enemy. I'm going to be capturing some screenshots because I'm kind of tweeting my way through this game on my active_8 Twitter account. I'm tweeting pictures of the various abnormalities I run into. Alright, nice chunk of cash. And I need to be very thorough about this to make sure I don't miss anything in the newly redesigned dungeon, the newly redesigned Marsh Cave here. So I want to be very, very certain that I've cleared this floor out before I leave. So you will see me capture some screenshots there. This is a spiked battle. This might be a spiked battle. See if I can take out the hyena in one round. Oh, not quite enough for that green ogre. I'm hoping for a nice crit to take out a green ogre. I actually didn't get a crit on either of them. Too bad. At least we got our hyena. Well, now we can hopefully get everything. There's the crit that I wanted in round 1. And there's a 1 hit on the other hyena by a red mage. Let's see if this one gets a crit. He gets a crit as well. Again, that's the crit that I would have liked to have had on round 1. A silver dagger. I don't think that's going to be an upgrade for anybody. No, I don't think that's going to be an upgrade for anybody. So I think silver dagger is one of the items that you do find here in vanilla, in Final Fantasy vanilla. And is that all on this floor? That must be all on this floor. So, out we go again. I'll save, and then we'll head to the south in the dungeon here. This is a nasty battle. This is a, yeah, kind of an inconvenient battle. We have paralysis attacks being slung around. I'm going to see if I can escape out of this battle. I think because we are ambushed by necessity, by definition, it is a runnable battle, because I believe, and I don't think that's been changed in this version, that a spider ran away. There we go. So we actually see the enemies starting to run away a little bit from us because of our level. But I believe that battles that are unrunnable, you can neither strike first nor have a back attack on ones that are unrunnable. And of course, in this version, it lets you know at the beginning if there's no escape. But yeah, for any FF Vanilla fans, if a battle is unrunnable, then it's impossible to have it be a strike first or back attack. So bosses, you'll notice you will never get a preemptive or back attack on bosses in Final Fantasy 1, and that includes a lot of spiked square bosses, like the wizards down here in the Marsh Cave. Alright, so we are saved with all of the treasure from the north side of the dungeon in tow. It's actually pretty painless. And this battle is going to be quite below our level, so they're still going to be stunning us, which is sad. Because I don't think your levels overcome statuses like in Final Fantasy V. Yeah, sadly, I don't believe that gaining levels will block statuses. Just not part of the calculation in this game. Nor is it part of the calculation in Final Fantasy Vanilla in the NES release. Just a straight-up chance to hit and inflict a status. I'm not using the dash down here in the dungeons, just so that viewers can see a better look at the layout, I should say. Better look out of the layout. What was? Alright, so again, I'm going to have to work very carefully through this floor, as it's been... the layout's been changed on me. See if I can do it. The bones have been buffed up significantly. They no longer have 10 hit points, as you can see by that one eating a 120-point attack and staying alive. Leave in the NES release, they just have 10 hit points. That is not the case here. But yeah, normally in vanilla, I don't come back down here with the Mystic Key, even though there are some rooms that are locked with it. Just because there isn't really anything worth coming back for. But I don't believe that's going to be the case here. I think there's going to be some treasures that... there might even be a spellcasting item down in here that I will want. So this will not be the last time I'm in this dungeon. But now I know it's a copper bracelet over here, so it's not really anything that I need. I'll sell them for, I think copper bracelets should sell for 500. I have poison. Okay, so there we go. So now if I do happen to get wiped, I'll know I don't really need to come over to the left here. Another bone crawl battle. And these were unrunnable on the overworld. I believe these are unrunnable down here, but again, it flashes so quickly. Sometimes I'm not sure if I see it or not. Is there anything up there? Can I go around that? Okay, I can get to this room. Nice chunk of cash there. And I wonder if there's anything way up there. I'm going to try and be sure, because these battles are really not proving to be much of a threat. So I am just going to take the detour up around there to be sure. Probably overly cautious, more than I need to be, but we've got time. So if I continue not having any problems, I may be able to do a nice chunk of the Earth Cave in addition to my treasure collecting mission after the key exchanges. Gonna take both red mages to kill the bone, and I still have all of my spell charges in the red mages. It's nice that they do have the offensive power there. They're not as versatile as the other mages as the game goes on, but they're really nice to have at this part of the game, and I'm sure I'll be regretting at some point taking 2 red mages, because I wasn't quite as aware as I should have been before I started the playthrough of this hack as to what the differences were in how the classes fit together. Thought I was dodging the bats, but not the case. And the crawls have an ice weakness, but again, I don't need to use any of my spells. Wow, 94. That's a rough hit. He's got a lot of evade too, or a lot of absorb. Sorry. And he needs to be healed, because another hit like that could take him out. But I believe that was the bone. I don't think it was the crawl that did that much damage to him. The bones are a little bit like the skeleton warriors in Golden Axe with how tough they are. Oops. Might sound kind of funky while I use those pure potions in rapid succession. Sorry, the heal potions in rapid succession. Okay. No escape from this battle, that's okay. I don't want to escape. Again, I'm going to try to get as much experience as I can while I'm down here. I'm probably still a ways off from a level up, even though I've been fighting a lot of battles. Just because of how high my level is. 154. Maybe before we get to the steps, I'll check to see how close I am to a level up. And this looks like it will be a trapped square somehow down here, and I think there's some treasure that I missed in that main room, but I'll come back for those when I come back with the key. Let's see if I hit a trapped square here. Well, hard to say if that was a trapped square. Let's see if I can get those crits on the green ogres like I've always wanted. Nope, not on that one. They can crit me though, no problem. Yeah, they're only getting 2 hits on them. Should be getting... Or do the red yeah, the red mages do just have... No, they should have 3 hits. Red mages should have 3 hits. Yep. red mages have 3 hits, so they just that hyena must have some evade. The fighters definitely have 3 hits. So I'm wondering if that is a spiked square. You have to fight a similar battle to that every time. That's okay, because that's not too tough a battle. So I wouldn't mind fighting that one. This floor definitely looks different. I really don't think I've been here before, and these gargoyles can be nasty because they have 3 hits, but I saw the no escape prompt flash there, so this is going to be an unrunnable battle. But good thing I can one-shot these guys now, so we shouldn't have to eat too many of their attacks. Of their 3-hit attacks, which are nasty, to be sure. No doubt they are a tough enemy. So this is the floor that I'll have to be exploring a little bit more thoroughly, and again, this battle's not going to be worth it for me to fight, I don't think. I'm just going to try to get out of here. I don't think the spiders can poison in vanilla, but looks like they have the ability to stun in this one. I'm going to try to work as thoroughly as I can, but these dungeons are always difficult. Alright, let's see if I can get that crit. Nope. No crit on the green ogre. We got our hyena though. And totally missed. Missed all 3 hits in that case. Which is unfortunate. This round could be it if I get good hits on everybody. And he got hit on all 3 that time. And the crit. If we get a crit here, that could do it. Nope. Not quite. With these dungeons, it's really hard to explore them if you're not already familiar with what the layouts look like. Because the screen resolution doesn't show a whole lot of the dungeon room. Yo, Dehumanization! Thank you for popping in. Curious how far we are from our level up. 3798. He's the closest. He's the farthest along, I should say. We're in the Marsh Cave Dehumanization, and the dungeon tiles have been re-laid out in this hack, so it's not the Marsh Cave that we know and love. It's something else. So this room is totally different. And I can't remember if these guys are the ones that have the insane physical defense. Nope, they're not. Nope, they are not. Okay, so that's a Mystic Key door. I think the item that I get here is the ruby. Because the crown is in a different spot in this hack. I did read that. You're not coming down here to grab the crown. I think you're getting the ruby. Or maybe it's the loot that's down here. Because they've reordered things a little bit. The crown you pick up after you fight Carrie in the volcano. Oh, okay, so that's the box I already have. So this is a repeating room. Okay. So have I gone over here yet? No. Alright, so this is a looping dungeon floor. Alright, I've got it. And I thought I saw some stairs there before. Actually, let's have the fighters go for the bones. They have a little bit more in the way of health. And I'm not sure if the red mages can one-shot the crawls. We'll find out. Okay, that one can't without a critical. The fighters definitely can, the red mages not so much. This is actually a little bit threatening with both of my fighters stunned as they are. The skeletons can really do a lot of damage if they crit you. So let's see if we can just get one of the bones this round. It's going to take, yeah, more than just one fighter attack. 2 red mage attacks usually will take out a bone at the levels, at my current level. Alright, so this battle's going to be okay. I can see heal potions are going to be really a commodity for me. I'm glad I really stocked up, because those bones can really hit hard. And if you get paralyzed like that, battles can really drag on. It becomes kind of a fight of attrition. Some of those battles if you're dealing with a lot of paralysis. Alright, so again, this is not too bad a battle. I'm going to stop trying to get crits on the green ogres. Just things never work out the way I want to. Never can line up the critical hits on those ogres. So it's actually good that I did this, because this should take both of those out. Oh, didn't get his extra attack, so didn't happen. We'll go with this. And there's another paralysis attack. So you can see a lot more enemies have the status attack tied to the paralysis status. But I'm high enough level that I can explore the dungeon without really incurring much risk, thankfully. They still have, whoops. Oh, that's a spiked square. I didn't mean to step out of the spiked square. Here we go again, but it's okay. I can use every little bit of experience that I can in this hack. I have a feeling I'm going to be finishing this game at a very, very high level, which is okay. Yeah, let's see if the fighter can one-shot the hyena, assuming he doesn't get paralyzed. Not quite, so this will go one more round. Alright, now I need to not take a step away from this chest. But the 300 experience is going to be helpful. Alright, there's the Falchion. Let me see what he's at. 3768. And now it's 3675. Okay, so he gets a little more on the accuracy, but it's not enough to push him up another hit. So I'm going to go back to the longsword. So you've seen the a solo run dehumanization. Was it of this hack, or was it the NES version release? This hack, watching a solo version would be a really tough undertaking to do this version solo. The NES version is certainly no picnic solo, but this would be a real challenge to do with just one character. It was the NES version, yeah. The NES version would be a little bit more doable, although still not easy, and it would be fun to watch. There's a lot of strategy that you'd have to work out, and then there's also you have to rely on a lot of luck. You have to rely on not getting killed by instant death stuff. All right, there's another Mystic Key door. So hopefully we're getting close to the key item that I need. The loot or whatever is now down here and guarded by the sorcerers and wizards. So I'm getting an idea for the layout of this last room. Ooh, a sleep attack. See, yeah, 102. These guys really can hit hard, these mucks. So getting the ambush on them was bad timing. I'm just going to try to get out of this one. Hope we can do so quickly. Thank you. And just like that, I'm back to the heal potions. In the NES version, if you're doing a solo run, you really level up quickly because you're not sharing experience with the party. If you're using a class that gets really high-powered at level up, I'm going to use my dash here, because this is an easy floor to get lost on. So I need to find either the stairs or the key item quickly here. But I think he has this floor coded a bit like the floor on the sea shrine on level 1 of the sea shrine, the top level of that, where there's the that long passageway that leads to the slab. I think, and also this is the looping room in the Sky Palace. There's that looping floor. I think that's the 4th floor, where you go up, left, or down, right, down, right. And if you don't do those, then you're just totally lost. So I think that's how he has this coded. I shouldn't say he. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she. I don't know who ZZ is. Zonk Miles, I think, is how you say the name. Alright, so there's one end of this room. And is this one I've gotten before? No, it's not. Okay. So let's see if I can get to whether there's stairs or a guarded treasure. Alright, I can deal with more spiders and fewer mucks. That's fine. But if it was switched, if there was 5 mucks and 2 spiders, this would be a lot more dangerous battle. It's still not really worth it for me to fight because spiders are kind of under my level. And the mucks are just a little bit too much of a threat to do a 100+ damage critical. There's another iron armor. Okay, so there's the stairs I came down on. Those are the stairs that I came through to enter the dungeon. Or enter this room, I should say, not enter the dungeon. Because I started by going to the left there. And I can see the Mystic Key doors down here in the bottom of this room. I'm trying to remember all this for later, so I'm vocalizing it so I don't forget. Wow, 6 hits from the crawl. That's kind of a scary attack. A few of those go critical can really ruin your day. Alright, silver hammer. So I already have iron armor for those guys who need it. Yeah, and I don't really have a lot of room for additional equipment, as is always the case with Final Fantasy 1. You're always out of room for stuff, especially armor. Alright, so that's everything I can find on this floor. A single ooze. Yeah, there's a rough attack. I was hoping that one of my fighters could go first and knock him out. Instead, it's going to be a few more heal potions, is what that's going to mean. So I'm starting to wonder if I need to head back up to the previous floor and explore that. Yeah, because I've been to all these already. And arachnids, I don't know if they've had their hit points buffed up. Yes, they have. They have 50 in the NES version, the arachnids. So having that one eat a 61 and survive, and a 51. So they've had their hit points significantly boosted from the NES version. Yeah, so it took a 51, a 61, and a 71 without dying. Normally they just have 50 again. So that's actually a pretty rewarding battle there. I'm going to start using my dash a little bit now. Okay, so this is the floor above. I bet there's another spiked square here. Yes, there is. And it's got the same... Ooh. This one has a wizard ogre in addition to just the green ogre hyena combo. Let's see if I can clear out the front 2 enemies there. Yeah, darkness status is going to be rough for my fighters because it actually works in this hack, unlike in the NES version where darkness is a very underpowered status to be stuck with. It doesn't work, or it doesn't work properly. It doesn't really have very much practical effect in the game. Darkness in the NES version. Now in this one, it does. So when they hit your physical characters with darkness status. It's for a much more devastating effect. Should be a nice rewarding battle though, in terms of golden experience. Yeah, 426. So I should be approaching another level up, which is good. Because again, I'll need every level I can. And also looks like I'll need every heal potion I can. And this is another nasty battle. Because those mucks can really do... Alright, 33, or is that 38? Muck 46, yeah. They're doing as much damage as the heal potion cures in, in one attack, so they really are a drain on your resources. Which is, of course, what random enemies are supposed to do in Japanese RPGs. How they were designed is to be a drain on your resources. So I need to explore the rest of this floor. I didn't actually get very much of this floor explored. I found those stairs, and I got kind of forced, rerouted to those steps in the way I explored it, so I didn't explore the center of this room. So it's possible that the key item might be on this floor, or maybe there's another set of stairs. I'm not sure again, because the dungeon tiles have been reworked. So I'm exploring this as if for the first time. Except I'm a much higher level than I would have been as a kid, playing the real NES Marsh Cave for the first time. And getting just walloped in the NES Marsh Cave. Yeah, because this is a long path that leads down here. So I'm guessing that that's where I'm going to need to go. Well, not even guessing. Let's see if I can get all of these in one round. Alright, mute status, better than dark. You should still be able to take one out. Okay, good. Mute status again is fine on those fighters. And really on my red mages who haven't used any spell charges yet. And their magic is quite powerful in this. The magic has been boosted. Yeah, I don't like that they don't give you much in the way of experience. Alright, so... There's more on this floor to see and do, so I will do that. And hopefully I run into the key item that I need so that I can come back just with the Mystic Key. I don't really want to have to go back and poke around on that bottom floor again. But if I do have to, that's okay. So I think I'm going to go into the middle room here, the middle door of this one. I came out the left and got the treasure on the left side, but I did not yet get the treasure in the middle of the room. Actually, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the room with the wizards and sorcerers. If so, I'm going to leave it and explore the rest of this floor first, because I would like to keep my experience as even as I can. So if this has... Okay, it doesn't have any indication that this is the wizard and sorcerer floor. Iron Gauntlet might be an upgrade for my characters. Yeah, alright, good. I can equip that on him. Yeah, let's go all on the bone. Try to get the bone as quickly as we can. Good, those bones really hit hard if they get a chance to hit. How close is him? Okay, 236, so he's almost at a level up, thank goodness. Alright, 1,000 gold. Alright, there might be another set of stairs down here. I'm hoping there is. Nope, there's not. Try to get the bones in this battle first. It looks like I will have to head back down there, but I think I actually might exit this dungeon and save, having picked up all this treasure. I might exit the Marsh Cave here, use a tent, and then bop back in. I'm going to have to be crawling around a lot more. I'd rather not have to check all the treasure chests. Again. And that'll also preserve the level up that I'll have from the mage here soon. We should have a level up momentarily, and I'm actually very close to the exit, so getting out of the dungeon, saving up, and popping back down will not be much worry. I'll go ahead and dash here for now. Alright, let's take out the crawl. Maybe I can get the crits for my fighters finally when I want them. Oh, a critical hit, but not quite enough damage. Let's see if he can do it. There we go. 168, that may have been very close to exactly what he needed to kill that green ogre. I'm not sure what their hit point total is in this hack, but that may have been very close to exactly the hit points. Alright, yeah, 17, there we go. Now the other ones are 1,000 or 2 behind that red mage there, so they won't get their level up for a little bit yet. Alright, this could be a kind of irritating battle. I was hoping not to get paralyzed with too many characters. Look at that, 253 from him. Nice. Let's see, they're doing sleep. They probably have both sleep and stun, or one or the other with those. This is a strange layout here. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that, actually. You don't usually see a layout like that. Of course, that's not how it started, but you don't usually see the enemies arranged in that way. And this battle will, again, be kind of below my level. But because there were so many, there were seven enemies, I'll fight it. So you can see the experience award is not really appropriate to where I am. But that's kind of a result of me leveling up as high as I have. Alright, let's see if I can get back down quickly to where I was. Well, right away we're poisoned. So I need to poke around more on that B3 level, on that repeating dungeon floor. I must have just missed whatever I needed to see. That's okay. So I preserved the level up from my... Yeah, okay, there's another level up. Yeah, so I'm glad I preserved that progress in case something weird does happen while I'm down here. And I was already pretty close to the exit, so it should just be a minute. Hello, Shahali. I don't know if I'm brave to play through this game. I might just be stupid. But we all know there's a very fine line between brave and stupid. So who knows, maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm silly. But I did, Shahali, level up quite a bit, so the battles in this dungeon set have not really been very threatening to me. So that's probably how I'm going to have to play most of this hack, is do a lot of off-stream grinding to get my characters up to where they can handle a lot of battles like this, because I don't know if you've been watching a little bit, but the layout of the Marsh Cave here has been changed, so I no longer know how to get through it without poking around a lot, which, as you know, in the Marsh Cave and in a lot of dungeons in this game is really, really dangerous, to be kind of blindly looking around for something. So if I'm going to have to do that in every dungeon, or in many dungeons, I will need to be quite over-leveled. Because already in this one I've poked around and backtracked, and now I'm on my way back down to level 3, because it's set up as kind of a maze floor. So hopefully I can get through it this time. Yeah, Shahali, I it's interesting that that a few of us looked into more of it after I started, and I of course did a lot more reading about it myself. And it does look quite grindy and luck dependent. But I'm very curious to see how some of the new things work. That's really what I'm mostly interested in, is seeing a lot of the new equipment that has been programmed into it, a lot of the magical items that you can use that cast different things, and the new spells, and just the new things. I'm curious to see how those work. And just hope to have a good time with it. And I don't really so much mind doing off-stream grinding when it's on an emulator and I can do it on fast forward and I can knock off 10 levels while I'm watching something else on Netflix. Recently it's been watching Trailer Park Boys, since that they put up the new season last week, or not too long ago. They put up the new Trailer Park Boys on Netflix. So that's got me into watching the old ones while I'm doing off-stream grinding. And I've also recently been doing more work into the Blue Marlin, since the Mexican runner played it on his NES Mania project. And while I was in that chat, I met another Blue Marlin enthusiast, another Blue Marlin speedrunner, who has a really great Blue Marlin speedrun time. That he crushed my PB for the speedrun, and I didn't even know he was out there. So it was nice that I connected with him, and so I've been doing some work examining the memory of the Blue Marlin again, in addition to my Final Fantasy work, so it's kind of taken some of my attention away from Final Fantasy. I was trying to explain some of the more archaic systems in the Blue Marlin, trying to find out just how experience is calculated and all that. So I did a couple hours of work on that, and I updated the Blue Marlin FAQ on GameFAQs just this morning with some new stuff that we found. There's still plenty of work to do, especially because I'm a hack at memory finding. Yeah, I need to get back into Blue Marlin speedrunning, because my PB is no longer the best time, and now that there's actually some competition, we probably could call it a real world record. So between Final Fantasy streams, if I ever finish this one on stream, I do want to go back to doing some Blue Marlin any percent runs, which I know are not as exciting to watch, maybe, as Final Fantasy variants. So in Final Fantasy II, you can get around a lot of the nerfy game overs. Is that what you mean by that? A lot of the cheap deaths. Alright, now, must be in the middle of this room, because I've looked at the edges of this room pretty carefully. And these battles are a lot more dangerous than the ones on the floors above, just like in the real Marsh Cave. Those bones can really hit hard, so I try to at least get rid of... Alright, I got rid of both of them. Okay. So there's always something, but you might not have the tools to use it at any given time. Alright, there's my last level up to 17. I think that's the last character. Alright, see, a lot of these are empty because I was looking through this room earlier. Ah, another one of these battles. See, these are pretty rough battles. If I don't get... Alright, good. If I don't get the bones taken care of quickly, they can really do a lot of damage. The crawls don't seem to be able to get through my absorb rate, which is nice. This should take care of everybody if they all get hits off like they should. Nope. He fell a little bit short. So did he. At least we got our bones. Yeah, those crawls, I don't know what is up with their attack value. they're getting huge number of hits in. All right. Yeah, and I'm going to be running low on heals here pretty soon. So I need to find these wizards and sorcerers and whatever else is waiting for me in here. All right, so there's the center. Okay, here we go. So this is the room I would have been looking for before. But I couldn't... I was in this room and looking around, but I was on the edges in this repeating room. So here's going to be the treasure that I need. So let's heal up here. Okay, so there's just a couple of formations that can be instant game overs. I suppose you mean besides the that first one where you get your stuff handed to you by those knights in the very opening cinematic battle of the game. Which a lot of people think is very fitting. Ooh, so we get an unrunnable battle just before the wizards and the sorcerers. So we get to deal with this. But I have access to Lightning 2 and Ice 2, so I do have spells that can take care of everything here. So I've been saving all my spell charges, so I should be able to just go all out on these wizards and sorcerers and whatever they are. Yeah. Well, you can farm a highly dangerous formation here. I could farm these wizards if I wanted to. You can farm the Eye, which some people do when they're later in the game in Final Fantasy, the NES release. They'll farm the Eye. Alright, let's see what we get here. Alright, so we got our Wizard and Sorcerer combo. I don't know, I would assume that they've been buffed. So let's go Ice 2 from you and Lit 2 from you. If they're... let's see. Ooh. All trance for everybody. That's scary. Alright, is this one going to do a little bit better? Yeah. Definitely much better. So you can see their abilities and resistances and their hit points have even been altered. But glad we got that attack off, so we have one less at least to deal with. Let's get this out of here again. Alright, this Lit 2. This might get the 2 wizards. Alright, not quite. Curse. Alright, so Curse is actually better than that sorcerer attacking with his instant death stuff. Oops, no, I want you to fight him. And I want another Lit 2. Let's see if I can get out of here without losing anybody. Alright, wizard down. Sorcerer almost down. Oh, it missed his attack on the sorcerer. Oh, there's an instant death attack on my front character. There's an instant death touch attack. Alright, finally. Whew. That was scary. But we'll take that experience and that gold. Alright, there's the loot. So that's what I get as a reward in this dungeon. Okay. Let me reroute things here. Get things in the proper order. I'm going to be carrying a dead character out all the way. Oh, and he's poisoned. That's okay. Oops. Alright, so now it's just going to be getting out of the dungeon, and I have plenty of spells. Okay. So you can get the Osmos spell. Yeah, that was a rough battle. So you can get a drop there. Oh, and this is a spiked square. So you have a spiked square immediately before the wizards. Let me see, how did I set that up again? Yeah, so Shahali, it's interesting the way they did that because you need the crown to get into the Castle of Ordeals. So by moving you get the crown after you fight Carrie in the volcano. So by doing that, they prevent you from going into the Castle of Ordeals before you're supposed to, kind of. So normally in an NES version run-through, you would go through the Castle of Ordeals before the volcano to get the great treasure that's in there, but by moving the crown to the end of the volcano, you can't get through the Castle of Ordeals early. That's interesting, that the hacker here took advantage of that little quirk. Wow, we've got some statuses flying. I should have used a spell, probably. I'm still just one tile away from the wizards. Nobody's cured of their paralysis. There we go. See if we can get an attack off here now. There we go, that'll do it. Looks like I'm going to be just running out of heal potions as I exit this dungeon. And I spent more time down here than I needed to because I didn't see this room when I was supposed to see this room. That's okay, I'll do my treasure collecting here. After this, I'll head back to Elfland. I've got to get character revived because red mages, I don't believe, have access to the life spell, but I won't get access to it anyway until I go to Melmond. But it's sad that that fighter's not going to get the experience from coming out of the dungeon. I'll try to keep it as even as I can, but if the battles are easy, I'm going to be torching them. Let's see. Is it up one more? Actually, I might just run from this one, if it will let me. I think this is a runnable fight. I don't believe this one flashed. Yeah, okay, so that one is not unrunnable. And the stairs are right here. There we go. Okay, and looks like this one is also runnable. Alright, and I will have a spiked square here. Hello, Sandbag X. Yes, I know I can use the dash command, but I'm trying not to do it in dungeons because it doesn't look great on stream. It makes the stream with my low settings look really gross. Sorry, I need to reset this. I'm just gonna have them all go after the wizard ogre. So yeah, I use that when I just want to rush somewhere quickly, but so that the picture is more clear for the folks watching at home. I try not to do it too much in dungeons, but I use it on the world map. Yeah, I should use my Izuna charge. I have plenty of spell charges. I should use that to try to get out of here because I don't want to lose another character. This will be the first time I've used it, so let's see what it looks like. Yeah, and that brings back... Yeah. And that wouldn't that have been perfect if I got paralysis put right back on him? Wouldn't that have been just dandy? I just gotta hope to get good distribution of attacks, because we're all getting low on health now. There we go. I'll have to try to get out of here quickly. So Sandbag X, it was great chatting with you in the Mexican Runners chat the other day when he was doing the Blue Marlin at long last. Seeing the Blue Marlin get the kind of love that it deserves. And it inspired me to do some more work on the Blue Marlin FAQ, which I just updated this morning with some new findings. Yeah, so this is what the dash looks like on my stream. It also makes me take some extra steps that I don't want to take. And I'm actually running a little bit low on healing resources, so I'm going to try to get out of these battles a little bit more quickly if I can. And also to try to keep my levels more or less equal. He's going to be getting behind a little bit, and he was already a little bit behind. He wasn't in first in experience, but that's what the dash looks like. Alright, so this is a no escape, so I'm going to try to just get the bone out of here first. He can really hit for the most damage. These crawls can get like 8 attacks. I'm sure I've seen 8s from them. I don't know if they have any more. That's okay. Both of these attacks should take him out. Alright, good. It was just one. Alright, so we're actually getting close to the exit here, once I get around this corner. And go up that ladder, we'll be back in B1. And near the exit. I didn't see if this one was runnable. Always flashes so quickly, but I should be able to take care of this one. Yeah, I don't like my fighter being... Okay, he's cured. Oh, and right back to paralyzed. But at least we got the bone in that round. Had we not, it would have been a lot rougher. Alright. And I'm pretty sure I cleared out everything there that I needed to, except the Mystic Key stuff, which I will be back here to collect. Because I think there's some pretty nice stuff down in here, unlike the NES version where it's not usually, for me, worth it to come back down. Let's try to just get them all. Get the Green Ogre, make sure we get him this round. There's a lot more unrunnable battles, but at least they tell you they're unrunnable, which I like to see. I always thought that was tough in the NES version, where there was no way of knowing if a battle was unrunnable or not, be it wizards or whatever, stuff that was flagged with the unrunnable code. Alright. I'm going to save up, and I'm going to take just a 30-second break. Yes. Alright, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just gonna get my boss changed over to Astos. Whoops, something happened to my Astos sprite. I don't know what happened to my Astos sprite. I guess, go back to the wizard with the X, I guess. Don't know what happened to my Astos sprite there. Oh well. Now I can start burning my spells on these undead. Hopefully to just get out of here more quickly. There's the fire 2. So I'll go back to Elfland, revive that other fighter, restock my heal potions and everything else, and then I'll head up to Astos, get him done, and then hopefully I can start my treasure collecting. There we go. And I'll get all the treasures that I missed earlier, and the stuff from the Mystic Key. This battle's kind of beneath me, so I'm hoping to just get out of here quickly. A lot of these battles are going to be pretty significantly below me. Although this one be worth fighting. Just because I can beat it quickly. Yeah, look at that. One hit. One attack, I should say. 3 hits. 1 attack to kill the ogre. That's just a quick little boost in experience. Alright, I'll fight this one because I have some spells I can dish out. This should take them all out. Yeah, I don't know about that bottom left ogre. Might not die to this next ice 2 if I get another very low roll like that. Let's see if I get a nice roll on him. Yep. And these should be more than good enough. Yeah, I'll take that anytime I can get that. Alright. We'll get our fighter revived. We'll get him back where we need him. Probably wasn't the best way to menu, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see how far behind he is in experience. So he's 10,175, and he's 56,25. Okay. So he's about 5,000 behind that other fighter, and even more behind one of my red mages. Gonna restock my heal potions, but it should be pretty quick. Much faster, of course, than one at a time in the NES version, which is a great improvement. And I'll just fill up the rest here, because you can't buy, it won't let you buy 9 when you have more than 90. So I'm just going to top it off to 99. I need a few more pure potions. And a few more tents as well, because I used a few tents. Tents, of course, have been bumped up significantly in price, and soft potions, as you can see, have been significantly reduced in price. Alright. So we're set to go, and actually I should have stayed at the inn before I bought all that stuff to save that progress. And I think I am ready to go. I have 2 level 5 spell charges in my red mages that I can't use yet. I won't get those till I'm on to Melmond. And this battle, I just want to get out of this battle. I'll fight those ogres, but gray wolves and gray imps and those kinds of enemies are far below where I am. But ogres are fine because I can beat them quickly, and they're worth at least serviceable experience in gold. 100 experience is not completely ridiculous to me at this point in the game. Alright. Yes, Astos is but one. There are other dark elves. I think I read in this version that you can fight Astos as a random battle. Astos is but one. Yeah, so that would be pretty rough if I have dark elves casting rub on me in random battles. It would make the northwest castle here feel like the ice cave. And I can't imagine what the ice cave is going to be like in this version. I'm a little bit terrified to find out what the ice cave is going to look like. Will you find Astos only once? But you're on the. I have the right idea. I'm on the right track. All right. Well, we'll find out here. Let's see. What does he say? Have my loot. Okay. Okay. We are on the menu of Astos. All right. So I'm not sure how they've changed him, so I'm just going to try to fight him straight, just as I would normally. Just highest, strongest spells, and strongest attacks. Let's see what I can do. Ice 2 does 30. No, not great. So he's got some magic resistance, and so he's got. Looks like physical damage is doing a little bit more. There was an enemy mapping error. Alright. A red dragon in Matoya's cave. That's fun. A red dragon in Matoya's cave. Excellent. Alright, so... Alright. Paralyzed? Oh, we're all three of us paralyzed. And bomb. So that looks like a non-elemental direct damage spell. Yeah, and I don't have... Like, Izuna would do no good. On Lit 2, I could have cast X-Bear, I guess. I don't have X-Death yet, but I do have X-Barrier. But just outside of her cave. Excellent. That's pretty good, Sandbag. I like it. Yeah. What is the red mage doing with attacks? Okay, there's Astos done. Okay, cool. Okay. So there's our crystal. So I guess I better make sure I save before I head up towards Matoya's cave there. I think that's what I'm going to read into your warning there. That was a rather tough Astos fight. Thankfully, it's in a fairly short dungeon, I guess you could call this a dungeon. And I'm guessing, is this a trapped square? I wasn't paying attention to exactly where I was when I started this battle, but I'm wondering if it's a trapped square right here. I need to take a look again when I get out of it. If I survive. 2 Fire 2s doesn't take those guys out. Dragon's not there anymore. Oh, no, so that's not a spiked square. It doesn't look like one. Alright, so Zonk Miles took out the dragon. Yes, Finger Point Sandbag. I did actually go up to the Peninsula of Power there, and I saw some pretty nasty stuff. Actually, I was able to beat a couple of the battles up there. When I was at level like 14, I was able to beat a Frost Dragon, Death Dragon combo. And I think another time I was able to beat some of the Wizard Mummy combo. Something that when I could use a couple of Fire 2s to do a lot of damage to all of them. But most of the other combos took me out pretty handily. Okay, a vampire and a question mark for next boss. Okay. Yeah, see, that's gonna be interesting with my stream display if I don't reliably know what all the bosses are gonna look like. Like for the wizard there, I should have had a wizard and a sorcerer. And something happened to my Astos sprite, so I wasn't able to put Astos up there. But a vampire plus a question mark. All right. Well, you're welcome to spoil things if you care to, Sandbag X. I'm not a no spoilers streamer, so if you care to spoil things, you may. Or if you'd rather not, then you don't have to. If you'd rather give me cryptic warnings like that, like vampire plus, vampire maybe not even a vampire. Definitely something scary though. All right. So before I go to the inn and save, let's do this prince thing. Yes, Sandbag, I did find, so gray sharks are quite scary in this one, and then also the gazers, or big eyes, or whatever they are. You can't spoil things, that's okay. You don't, I'm not asking for spoilers specifically, but yeah, I did find the gazer big eye enemies. Oh yeah, that's right, I need to exchange the crystal for the herb. Okay, because that's right, you said you wanted to play this semi-blind. I forgot about that. I remember now. You want to do a blindish run of this game. Watcher. Okay, yeah, Watcher. Yeah, and I read about that in the Sir System Error write-up of his playthrough on this one. So I kind of knew that they were out there, and I did actually run into one of the, I think just one. And I think I gave it my best fight, and it still killed me. It's supposed to kill you? Yeah, I gave it my all, but by that time I wasn't really grinding in the sea, or at that time I was. I'm no longer really grinding in the sea when I was getting up to level 16 here. So I hope I don't run into it again. But that's just put in there to, just to take you out, huh? That's mean. Yeah, the gray sharks are threatening enough when you're at low levels. Getting a shark-gray shark combination is pretty scary. And I'm done with these guys. Thank you. Yeah, my next boss, Vampire with a question mark. I don't know if I'll be able to do that easily. I don't want to do it too much on stream because my my stream will get really choppy if I start messing around with that. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Sir, or Sandbag X. I almost got a Sir System Error. Alright, there's the crystal. Yeah, if you need to pop out, that is no problem. I appreciate you just swinging by to say hi. I've already grabbed that. So yeah, I'll be clearing out the treasures here once I get the key, and then I'm hoping to do a little bit of the Earth Cave today. I probably won't be able to do all of it in the time I have left if I have to work at the same pace I did in the Marsh Cave. Definitely I won't have time. So there might be some real spoilers in the next couple dungeons, huh? Well, I'm excited. I'm excited then to see what's ahead of me. So this, I mean, it is grindy. I know that's kind of a lot of folks are down on grindy and luck based, but I'm just interested to see how some of these things work. And the party I have, I know, is going to be even more grindy because those red mages I can tell already are going to not be as versatile when the game gets towards the end. So I'm just going to have to do brute grinding and luck farming. But it's been nice having all this offensive output. So far, anyway. See, this is just such a weird combination. It's like it still looks strange to me to see this combination pop up. You get so used to enemy tile sets, even as a casual player, which you would definitely call me, not as a speedrunner who gets to learn all the enemy tile sets. Just as a total cash like me, you just you get used to seeing certain enemies grouped with other enemies, and then you see strange combos like that, and it throws you off a little bit. So one thing I don't know is if there's Mystic Key stuff in anywhere else that that I haven't been already, or that there aren't. There are Mystic Key things in the NES version. So I'm going to be going to the Dwarf Cave and Corneria and the Northwest Castle and all those spots. But I don't know if there's like Mystic Key rooms in other buildings. So now the Aldi Sea, that's right. That's what I couldn't remember what that inland sea was called. The Aldi Sea. Yeah, I have some selling to do because I need space for some armor. Yeah, there we go. I need space for some armor. Yeah, I can drop the turban because I think I pick up a helmet or two in the course of the Mystic Key rooms. I think I get a helmet, unless Zonk Miles has taken out the helmets. But let me sell some of the extra weapons and armor that I have here really quick. Don't need that. Wow, what's the silver hammer look like? What are the stats on this silver hammer? 3871. 3274. $37.78. All right, so I might keep the falchion around. Once I start getting closer to that fourth hit, I might keep the falchion around for when I get close to the fourth hit. All right, see you later, Shahali. Thank you for popping in. I'll be here for a while, so if you care to tune in later, I might still be here. All right, and sell off those copper bracelets that I've been hanging on to. All right, so he's all set. Extra iron armor. Actually, he had 2 extra iron armors. Alright, so now I have room for all the stuff I'm hopefully going to be picking up. So let's head up to Corneria and the Temple of Fiends first. Yeah, it's strange getting onto the ship and not having the dash ability anymore. Like you slow down when you hit the ship. Oops. I meant to go down to Lit 2. So here's these pirates again that I was banging my head against so much earlier of this thing. And yeah, that's right, those pirates have pretty high magic resistance, magic absorb. Let's see if Ice 2 does anything. Doesn't even take out the shark, and it definitely won't take out any of the pirates. This could be another long, nasty battle. See if I can get a couple of the guys with this. All right, there's a couple of the pirates. One pirate. I'm curious to see some of the things that they have in the Mystic Key chests. Especially down in the Marsh cave there. And I may even pick up another level by the time I'm through with that, which would be nice. Let's see, the way around to all of that. Yeah. Way. Right, yes. Okay, cool. I have a feeling I'm going to need this money when I go on to Melmond, and I need to start buying spells. More spells. Mage Gauntlet, huh? TNT. Mage Gauntlet, eh? Can one of these guys actually equip it? Yeah, he can equip it in addition to the glove, or instead of the gloves. So what does that do? It gives him 1848 with gloves. Oops. And he's now 2049. Okay, so it's mildly better than the gloves. I don't know if it has any spellcasting. Oh, he left a door right here. There's a doorway right there. That's nice. That's very handy for us. I might try the Mage Gauntlet in a battle here. I'm just going to rest at the inn to get my magic charges back from that battle in the ocean. And I'll be using my dash here in the world map and in the Temple of Fiends, because we've already seen what's in there and what everything looks like. I'm going to see if it does anything. And if it does something that I can't figure out what it is, then I'll check the README. So I do have that handy, but I'd rather not stop streaming. I'd have to stop playing and pull that up, and stream gets very choppy when I do that, so. Okay, nothing happened. So it is just a little bit nicer piece of armor for the mages. Tell me I can't run from 4 imps. That's too bad. Did they tell me this battle was inescapable? There. Two rounds of trying to run, and what am I going to get? Yeah, 15 experience. Isn't that nice? Let's see if I can get out of this one, or get that casting of fire off and take them all out, and get another 24 experience in this battle, maybe. I see what's guarding them. Is it still Goyles? No, it's not. It's this nasty battle. Whoa. It's this thing. Yeah. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I guess I could have cast X-Bear to block the lightning spells, but see if I can get rid of that sorcerer and his one-hit kill stuff first. Alright, we got rid of the sorcerer anyway. Alright, that'll help. Let's get this guy quickly. And pick up whatever this thing is. I hope it's worth it. Whatever it is. $5,000 gold. Well, not really worth it. For the risk. I don't know if that was ambush or if that was no escape. Okay, looks like it was ambush. Or a, sorry, chance to strike first, whatever it's called in this. Alright, let's see what nasties are guarding this. Is it the same? It is the same. Alright, so let's hope that we survive this one as well. Okay, good. One hit for the sorcerer, that's nice. And then the worst we can get is a few lightning spells. Alright, there's the double, that's nice. Alright, that was actually a pretty nice battle. As long as we can take care of that sorcerer, should be okay. House. Dream Staff. I think that one casts sleep when you use it in battle. Oops. Oh, not equip. I want to trade. Alright, but back to this. Alright, so let's see if we can get another quick kill here. 3 hits, 118. Lightning 2. I don't know if that will finish off the sorcerer. Okay, it does finish off the sorcerer. Good. And I need both fighters attacking the sorcerer because we've got to get it cleared out as quickly as we can. Alright. So these have all ended the same way. With just one wizard after the first round. And nobody dead, so thank goodness. It's basically the same battle we had down in the Marsh cave. But I'm just getting much better luck with it up here. Not having anyone nerfed by the sorcerer. And these battles just are not really worth me fighting anymore. Let's try to either run or get a casting of fire off, which should take them all off. Take them all out. Alright, so I've got Elfland and Canaria. I think next I'll head to the Dwarf Cave. And then it'll be Northwest Castle and the Marsh Cave. I'll have to head back to Canaria to heal up and get the ship, so this is just a big collecting mission, so not very much exciting going on during this part of the game. And I've already got the TNT, so I should be able to give that to Narek there, and I don't think I've been to the Dwarf Cave yet in this hack, so I haven't picked up the unlocked treasures. Ooh, and there's level 18 for ZZ. So my other fighter has a little bit to go yet before his level up. But it's good to know that level 18 is just around the corner for three of my team. Let me just quick restore my spell charges in case we run into something weird, and save in case I run into the Big Eye out there, or Watcher, I think it was called. Alright, and over to the Dwarf Cave. which I hope is in the same place. Oh, too far to the west there. And I wonder if battles in the sea ever get much easier. I need to switch off that fighter because he still has the falchion equipped. 71, 71, nope, 38, 38, 71. Okay. And because I'll be approaching that next hit in a few more levels. So actually, by then I might have better weapons. By the time I'm approaching my next hit, which should be at 96, I guess. Yeah, it'd be 96 before I'm approaching that next hit. I've read that the Titan's Tunnel is another not so fun dungeon. That's been expanded. Okay, can't get to the dwarf cave that way. So you see the world map tiles have been switched around on me a little bit. So do I have to walk out through here? Yeah, okay, I have to walk out through here. Actually, let's get the hyenas first. They have the chance to stun me, as they did with him. Alright, at least I got one of them. And let's see if I can get all of these guys in one more round. There's the hyena down. There was never really a question on the fighter getting the ogre, but can he one-shot the ogre? Not quite. These red mages do have the capacity to one-shot the ogre, but not quite that time. Yeah, good. Want to keep getting these level 18s coming. I'll be fighting these battles whenever I run into them, because they're pretty easy sources of experience for me. So, thinking forward to the Earth Cave, a lot of things are different in there. I have a possible hint on vampire maybe not being just your regular everyday neighborhood vampire. And there's more items in there, so I'm going to have to be kind of dungeon crawling very carefully in the Earth Cave. Alright. These guys are still good. I hope there's not battles in here. That's something that... oh, the copper bracelet. Normally, I think that's just money in there. Ah, okay, cool. We get little shout-outs to some of the people who helped do game testing. That's nice. Shout-outs to you guys. Beachman, Death Adder, Titanium 69, B-Sulfur, Diamond Dragon, and Voltgloss. Shout-outs to you guys for your help. Enemy Astral Silktail helped make it. Yeah, Enemy is the guarding the ice cave, is watching your every move. Whoa. I like that they have I like that they have little shout-outs to the creators. Captain Muscles edited the title screen, and Astral improved Hackster. I bet is that Astral Esper? There are many monsters that can petrify you. Yes, I am aware of that. Captain Muscles, yes. Another shout out to you, Captain Muscles. That's really cool. I like that they throw in credits there. They left out the, but my supply of adamant is exhausted. They left that part out. Alright, so here's Narek. Just what I need to finish my canal. And there goes Narek, and this room is locked by the Mystic Key. Cure Potion, and there should be a helmet in... I think it's this one. Isn't it this one? Money, 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 money. Nunchucks. Don't need those. Shadow Helmet. I think that must be a thief ninja weapon. I'll see if anybody can equip it. Alright, because I've got silver armor too, so that should be equipable. Silver armor is, yeah, better than iron armor. And can he equip it? No, he can't even equip the shadow armor, so we now have some selling to do. Oh, how long have I had that iron gauntlet sitting there without that being equipped? So I have a shadow helmet, gloves, and the copper bracelet to sell. Actually, I may check the shadow helmet to make sure that it's only for that that particular set. Black belt master maybe, or maybe just thief and ninja. Just gonna confirm that before I sell it. But either way, it's back to Elfland now. Yep, and you see the land has been cleared for me. But yeah, going back and crawling the Marsh Cave for the rest of that treasure is going to take me a little bit. Oops. So I may just explore a little bit of the Earth Cave. I might not even quite get to the vampire. At the rate I'm going, but that's okay. I don't mind going at kind of a slow pace, because Final Fantasy 1 is a slow-paced game, and when you're dealing with a hard-type ROM hack, you should be expecting an even slower-paced experience. Almost, I smiled a little bit. Somebody mentioned playing solo runs of the NES version of this. I can imagine a solo run of this might be possible, but would be very, very, very difficult. Might be something to think about sometime. But probably would be very luck dependent. Very, very luck dependent, I would imagine, and you would have to just probably grind up to level 50 as soon as you could. Maybe grind up to level 50 on the imps out in front of Coneria. Just grind up to 50 right away. Because even then I can imagine, with all the statuses flying around, even if you were level 50, you'd have a very, very hard time dealing with most random battles. Just with the number of statuses that get thrown at you in this game. Because you're constantly dealing with it, with so many random enemies having access to status attack features. You're dealing with them all the time. I'll turn on the vampire. I'm not sure if I'll actually get to the vampire this run. And it's vampire and possibly question mark, possibly something else, but at least that helps mark where we are in the game. So we know I'm pre-Earth Cave, pre-Ruby, pre-Titan's Tunnel. But I won't be there for a little bit yet, because we're heading back to the Marsh Cave. Which I always thought was a minor troll in the design of this game, that they put locked doors down there in the Marsh Cave, this really dangerous, threatening cave, Oh, does this go up to Temple of Fiends? Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. He opened that up to the Temple of Fiends so you can dock right there. Oh, the Gray Shark. Excellent. And you know what I might actually do before I go back down into the Marsh Cave? Is I might pick up some level 5 spells from Melmond. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up level 5 spells for my white mages, since I have 2 charges on each of them. I might as well fill those before I have to head back down into the dangers of the Marsh Cave. So let's do that. I'm curious to see what they have anyway. Just blasting with our spells. That's what makes grinding in this game really a breeze, is being able to use all of these area of effect spells. Yeah, wow, silenced. They have multiple statuses tied to their attack. It's not pretty. Alright, so I'm going to take a look at both of these before I buy anything. Cure 3, Life, Harm 3. So first of all, can he learn? No, he cannot learn Life. That really hurts a lot, actually. That's, okay, can't learn that. He can learn Cure 3. Oh, and he can't, okay, so no X-Death, no Harm 3, and no Life. Alright, well, so Cure 3 is one of them. Oh, there's another magic shop there. Okay. No warp. Whoops. Quake. No, not Quake. Not Blizzard. Fire 3. They can learn Fire 3. Alright, what do we have here? Heal 2 and Bomb. And they're both level 4 spells. Okay, can't learn that. Can he learn Bomb? The level 4 spell? Okay, so can't learn Bomb, can't learn Heal 2. Looks like Fire 3 they can both learn, though. So I'll take Fire 3. And Cure 3 is another one they can learn, huh? But I might want to leave... I'll leave those spell charges open. Okay, so at least I've got the Fire 3, so that just opens up spell charges for me that I can use to hopefully make my Marsh Cave crawl a little bit easier from here on. So I'm actually at level 18. I'm getting close to the level where I would be finishing the game on if this was the NES version. I'd be getting close to finishing the game at levels like this. I think at the restored hack that I was playing through, I finished at level 22, maybe? I think I entered the Temple of Fiends Revisited at level 21. And finished Chaos at level 22. So I hadn't even gotten access to the higher level white and black spells. The level 8 white and black spells were not yet available to me. Possible that we can take all 4 of these ogres out in one round, but more likely we'll be fighting another round. I think it's 120. Alright, so one more round, because all of these guys are just one hit away. Trying to decide which I should do first. I think I'll do the Northwest Castle first. I'll do the Northwest Castle first. Just gonna restock and save. Alright, and yeah, depending how things go in the Northwest Castle, I'll either just continue right onto the Marsh Cave, or I'll head back and save. Alright. They all got their attacks off first. Was it all 4 of them? I believe it was. Yep. That's unfortunate with enemies like this that can stun you when they all get a turn before you do. And hopefully my last character to get 17 is getting close. 1660. Not too bad. 1660. Alright. We fought plenty of battles like this before, and these guys are fairly under our level now, but I'm still going to be doing them just to collect the little bits of experience when I can. But just poison is not fun. Yeah, 149. It's not bad. Not great, obviously, but it's not bad amount of experience to be picking up. Alright, so I was just trying to avoid that spot if I could. Ooh, giants in here. So they've made this a regular old proper dungeon, it looks like. With tough encounters and everything. Alright, so be it. Because these guys are easier than the Marsh Cave ones. And I'll be a full 2 levels higher. Yeah, there we go. I'll be a full 2 levels higher now than when I was going into the Marsh Cave. Come on. Go around him. Alright, and there should be... Alright, now normally there's a trapped square right in front of that chest, so I'm gonna go around it now. I don't know if it's been moved or fixed. This is kind of scary. I'll go ahead and use my Fire 3 charges. Okay, this will help a lot. Because those regular mummies can sleep you. Even in the NES version, they can sleep you. And yeah, there we go. We have a glance. There's our stone attack. Another iron nunchuck, eh? Okay. Stones. There we go. Alright. Ooh, an ambush here. So this is where it could be pretty nasty. And again, I'm just going to try to toast him with Fire 3 as quickly as I can. And hope that I can get out of here with my life intact. So I actually hope I don't have to waste both of them. I hope this takes out those mummies and the wizard mummy. Okay, good. So it's just costing me a soft potion. Oops, I need to heal him first. So it's just costing me a soft potion every square. There we go. Alright, just regular mummies this time though, so not as much a worry. Let me back this up. Fire 2, and you do... Oh, nothing for Fire 3. That's right, he didn't fill up his spell charges before. Before he got that level up, and we stayed at the inn. So, using as much magic as I have, I may head back to Elfland to restock, resupply my health. And depending on what's in this chest, I don't know if this has been a very worthwhile trip back to the Northwest Castle here. Okay, and there is the level up for that character, finally. Another falchion. Yeah, is that it now? I think that must be all there is. And if we get a strike first chance, that's nice to be able to take one of these guys out in the first round. The experience will really start to ramp up now, which is nice. Love to be working up towards level 20. And I think I might have some more armor to sell. Let me see what I have. What's my armor situation like? Yeah, I do have armor to sell. So actually, I should have done that in Elfland. So I will pop back to Elfland here real quick to restock and sell off some armor. I'm going to check that shadow helmet when I get back to the shop there. I'm going to pull up the README and check that shadow helmet. But the mage gauntlet is was nice to pick up. Better than the gloves, which I can now sell. I think the red mage has some red mage unique equipment in this hack, which is also kind of fun. There's like a red shield and a red cape and a red sword. Just red mage specific items. Which I think is rather cool. There we go, and even though that experience is getting to the piddly side, I will take that anytime I can get it. There's no Fire 3s left. No, the ice won't do much to the bone, but might take the crawl out quickly if it gets off first. There we go. Yeah, and 30 to the bone. The bones resist it, I'm pretty sure. I think undead resist ice. I think they resist thunder too, maybe? That I'm not sure. Alright, so we can sell off his iron armor. Yes. And... okay, so I need to check on the shadow helmets. Yes, he has the mage gauntlet also. And are you sitting on another copper bracelet? Yeah, you're sitting on another copper bracelet. Alright, I'm going to check the shadow helmet. My stream will get a little bit choppy for a second. Forgive me while I check the shadow helmet. Okay, shadow helmet, thief, ninja, black belt, master. Okay. So the shadow helmet is officially no good for me. So I can sell that off. Because it is just for the more agile classes. Alright. Alright, so